A single strike upon the crystal will not be enough. The eyeless respond only as long as the hammer rings. You will need to remain until their work is complete, wielding the hammer until the walls come crumbling down.
You might have mentioned that sooner.
What has to be done has not changed. That you are so close makes it more likely you will accept it. The eyeless cannot be reasoned with or fled from. One day not far from now, they would kill you and level the Deerwood. You have seen what they will do. This is the way you can stop them. And the truth is that you are marked by the eyeless for a reason. It would be better for all if the things you have seen were forgotten.
Crushing's a bad way to go. Maybe we should just hang ourselves.
A great sacrifice for a greater good.
The watery columns drop all at once back into the pool, sending up a small splash. The pool settles, and looking down into it, you see only the faces of you and your companions, alone and condemned.
It's high time for some rest.
All right, then. Thing isn't doing the job.
Ouch. Kicked me onto the floor.
Mow it.
Repels my reach.
Let's leave some reminders.
Can't run. Now we can rest. Alright. All rested up. Can't reach me over that. Not fair. Use your hammer. I missed.
Cannot let him through. Leave it to me.
Judging by the claw marks and scales around the edges of this pool, you believe it is regularly used by Legu faith. You see something shimmering in the depths of the rigid, murky water. Send Eder. Eder dives in and immediately feels the cold bite of the water. The water is calm, but a person with a weak constitution will suffer greatly if submerged for more than a few moments. Dive to the surface. Who has the most constitution? 20, 19, 13. Eder does. Get back down in there, Eder. Being such a wuss. Shrugs off the intense cold and dives towards the light, glinting in the murky depths of the ice cave. Eder quickly recovers a cache of Langfaith treasures, including a variety of coins and a set of surprisingly well-preserved plate graves. Unfortunately, the disturbance of the horde was observed by a pack of Langfaith that are swimming over the investigate. Hiding from the Langfaith will be difficult, but attempting to outswim them would require phenomenal athletic ability. Phenomenal? What's that considered? Swim to the surface as fast as possible. Eder launches off of the bottom of the ice cave and begins to swim towards the surface. Unfortunately, outswimming a band of determined Langfaith is difficult, even under the best of circumstances. One of Eder's legs is horribly mangled in the process of escaping from the pool. Moments later, furious Langath erupt from the pool. Oh, he's fine. Shh. What was that?
Of course.
He just shoot me with this
Sleep
spiky
would do
thing.
me good. Of course.
How may I help?
Run. It's not mangled, it's just twisted and wrenched. He's fine. Ryther's plated greaves. Damage proof. Damage reduction. Got speed boots though. +3 moves speed. That's like speed boots, right? I don't know. +1 constitution. I'll replace hers. Where is this headed?
Ulus. Ulus. 10.
Bueno.
That's gotta be the crystal. You ready for this?
Of course we are. After multiple saves. There. A ridge overlooks a broad chamber half flooded with lake water. You could crawl down this way, but it looks too steep and slick to climb back up. Climb down.
Quarter to...
Defeat the Kraken. Really? Let's chop all its tentacles off.
For a while, it looked like that.
Ow.
Tentacles and all. Leave it to me!
Stand there.
You're not getting through me.
My mind feels short.
One. Oh, you need to heal. Need to heal quicker. Let's see. Oh, get closer. Two.
Francis!
Halfway there. What?
Yes?
What? Moeth Ixiana.
Give me all the healing. There we go. So I got all the tentacles, just the main. Kill it. It's gross.
What?
Cast something on it. Let's see. Not that. What? I thought he was. What can he cast? Bonus to all attributes. Kill it,
Gotta take better care of that one.
Here, we got it. Now run. No, I don't want to fight all of you at once. Run faster. Yeah, go away. Oh good, I'm getting my endurance back.
What?
You go hide up here. And I leveled up. And I can save it. No, I can't. Weird, I'm still considered in combat, but I can level up and get my endurance back. Gotta wait to level. Let's see, can I pull just one or two? I don't have to do all three. Where is my monk? Oh, he's right there. Let's see. If they didn't bunch all up, it'd be easier. Try this. Hey, you guys go away.
Don't even
I'm here. Yes?
Anna!
Not getting through.
Oh no.
It heals things and doesn't wake up. What?
Cast your resurrection on header.
Moe ixi Anna.
And again on where is it? My monk. There. Killed him.
Leave it to me. Not getting through me.
Okay, one more to go. Knock him down.
right then.
Can you rest here?
Lay low.
Oops, wrong button. You can save it. Now what do
All
we
right
do?
then.
What's that growling? An enormous crystal juts from the wall like a spearhead protruding from a wound. An army of reflections stare back at you from the crystal's perfect facets. It echoes the sound of your footsteps in soft, ringing hums. Someone will have to wake Abaddon's hammer and strike the crystal. And Andra warned that whoever does so will be buried in this place with the eyeless. Who will do it? Me?
You have led us bravely. It has been an honor to follow your lead.
The gods really have it in for you. Your next life, they owe you something fancy.
A great act of freedom. Your body will suffer for it, but your soul will flourish. Always, I will remember your example.
Your sacrifice will save many lives.
Straight into the fire, then. Your chances aren't favorable, but at least you've learned to embrace the test. I told you I'd be good for you, Roger.
You heft the hammer and swing it at the crystal. A perfect clear tone rings through the air and resonates through your teeth. Seconds later, ripples shiver through the water. Something big is coming. You give the others a final nod. The rest of the party scrambles out of the flooded cavern and flees through the tunnels. You continue hammering at the crystal, each strike magnifying the last. The echo builds into physical tremors. Meanwhile, a heavier rhythm pulses through the cave. Footsteps, dozens of them. The others round a corner only to see a line of eyeless advancing. The creatures stagger to the rhythm of the hammer thuds below, yet they crane their necks towards the party, ratcheting back their piston arms. Cast ringleader. Grieving mother. A pocket of eyeless near the middle of the procession roar and turn on their neighbors. Chaos ripples down the line as the eyeless turn towards the commotion. Dodge past the eyeless. The party sprints past the distracted monsters. Fortunately, the creatures are too focused on the hammering to give chase. They continue towards the cavern. You maintain a steady tempo on the crystal. Eyeless gather in the cavern where they battle the walls in time with the hammer's rhythmic blows. The ground shakes, falling rocks and shattering crystals splash to the ground. The party flees through dark, rumbling corridors. More spellbound eyeless shamble along, but they're too entranced by the swelling cadence to take more than an idle swipe at the party. The tunnel narrows. Light filters through ahead. The exit must be around the next bend, but it's clogged with rubble. Meanwhile, the ground drops several feet at once and the tunnel begins rolling on its axis. The distant sounds of rushing water echoes from the cavern. Cast twin stones. Consider who'll cast it. Consider other options. Lever the rubble with the pry bar. There must be a weak spot, but it'll take a practiced eye to find it. Who will clear the way? Eder wedges the pry bar into several different nooks but can't seem to find a leverage point. There must be a weak point. Durrance notices a loose boulder and wedges the pry bar beneath it. A gentle nudge knocks it loose and sends the rubble rolling away. The moon shudders again. The party escapes onto the ice just as another thunderous crash sounds from below. Eyelets continue pouring into the cavern from every visible tunnel and crevice. Your ears ring at the ever-growing cacophony of smashing rock and shattering crystal. Meanwhile, the water level is rising. A skull-splitting crack rends the air, and a surge of water knocks you from your feet. The entire cavern rotates, plunging you into a freezing soup of jagged metal, torn flesh, and stone. The others dash across the lake. The ice squeals and crackles, rocking dangerously underfoot. The sinking moon groans. Long fissures race across the ice. Scout for a more stable place to cross. The surface of ice is riddled with cracks. Only someone who knows what to look for can find safe passage. Who will go? Durrance. Durrance leads the way across the ice. All seems well until the party is halfway to shore. Ice breaks without warning, dumping everyone into the freezing lake. They climb out, numb and trembling. At last, everyone reaches the safety of the shore. In the middle of the lake, only the tip of the moon is still visible above the ice. The survivors watch in silence as it sinks into the depths. The world seems to be falling apart in slow motion. You sink into the lake alongside the dark shapes of moon fragments and crushed eyelets. Your limbs ache and your lungs burn. Sparks flicker across your vision. Not sparks, scales. Languethan gather in front of you, and you notice something unusual in their iridescent eyes. A spark of uncommon intelligence. You hear a whisper in your mind. You freed us from our prison and Durgan's battery. Consider our debt repaid. The Langfeth, possessed by the spirits of Maroon and some of the other Peregrunin, swarm and rush you to the surface. At last you reach the shallows. You punch through a thin crust of ice and crawl ashore, trembling but alive. Yay! You stand at the edge of the lake. The bobbing of the ice and the rippling of the water's surface slows until you're looking at a moment frozen in time. When the world begins moving once more, it moves in reverse reverence. The surface of the water churns and roils like it's about to spew something up, and it does. The fragment of Ione Brathor rises unbroken. Ice reforms across the surface of the lake, spreading in long freezing fingers. Eyeless file out of the moon fragment and onto the ice. They wind around the moon in an ever-winding spiral. They stop as the head of their line reaches you. They speak in a single voice that resonates with grinding metal and hissing steam.
We shatter and sink, discarded like worn tools. Why have you consigned us to oblivion?
You would have destroyed Kanua, Durgan's battery, and more. Your protest is as sharp as squealing metal.
Blasphemy! These are jewels of civilization. They are sacred. We would sooner sacrifice our own bodies than dislodge a single stone from such a place. Why do you torment us with